so welcome back to another episode of the Product Spotlight, and I am so excited for this one because this is something that I have been keeping under wraps for quite some time, and I've been busting at the seams wanting to tell you guys all about it, and today I am finally able to talk to you guys about it. And I am of course talking about none other than the all new Core Fury. Now, the packaging, I will do a full product breakdown in this because I just think we've got to pay some homage to the brand new packaging that Core have come out with. You can't quite tell, but from this side of things it actually sticks out. It's like it's got like a 3D printed look on it. It's really, really sexy, really, really cool, and it just makes you want to take the product, to be honest. That's unfortunately for me, that's a big part of supplements. It's got to look cool for me. And to be honest, it is for the majority of people as well. Like, I love cool looking tubs. It might be a little bit weird, but that's just me. And it could be the same for you guys. And this, I think, is a pretty sweet looking tub. Now, another thing you'll notice is this is what all the new Core Nutritionals branding is going to be like. So this ties in a few videos back when I spoke about the total Core rebrand that is going to be happening. Now, this packaging is going to spread across their entire line, starting with the new Fury. Now, we're going to dive into the nutritional panel in a second, which I'm extremely excited about because you guys are going to love this. But I think you just got to sort of say, well done to Doug Miller. This is a real big step up, I think, and it just shows how innovative the brand is and how much they're willing to go above and beyond for their consumers. It's a big deal, guys, when they do a rebrand. Like, it takes a lot of resources, it takes a lot of time, it takes a lot of effort to get it right. And I think that we've all just got to really take our hats off to Doug here and his team at Core Nutritionals and say very well done for this new look and this new branding, because I think it's going to do extremely well. Now, without any further ado, let's dive into this nutritional panel. So I've obviously got myself a tub here. I have been using this for a while. In this video, we are going to go nutritional panel, then I'm going to break down the effects, taste, everything like that. Although I have done a taste test review, if you want to go and see that on a previous video. Essentially, we're just going to see how this is so much of an improvement from the previous Fury. Yeah, and hopefully you'll see that progress throughout the video. So, starting from the top, you guys have 6 grams of citrulline, nothing new there, but a fantastic way to boost nitric oxide and increase blood flow, give you a great pump in the gym. I'm going to go through the 2 scoop dose here, guys. Hopefully Joe's going to get a nutritional panel up here so you guys can go through this with me, and I don't have to keep lifting this up to the screen because I doubt you'll be able to read it anyway. Okay, moving on. We then have 5 grams of creatine. Doug has kept with the typical scaffolding that he has in the majority of his pre-workouts. And what I mean by that is he's laid a solid base with betaine anhydrous, creatine and citrulline, which has typically been in all previous Furies, all at clinical doses, might I add. 5 grams of creatine monohydrate here, so you do not need to take a creatine supplement outside of this. It's essentially a creatine supplement as well as being your pre-workout, which is fantastic. A lot of brands skimp out on that. They include like 2, maybe 1 gram, 3 grams, but they don't go for the full 5. Core have got your back. They've gone all the way for the full 5. Moving on, you get betaine and anhydrous, that is correct, yeah, which actually inhibits homeocysteine, I believe, in your body, and it improves body composition over time. Well, it doesn't inhibit it, it improves the metabolism of homeocysteine in your body, so you're able to utilize it better, and as a result, it improves your performance, strength, and your lean body composition. Fantastic ingredient. Those 3 are really tried and tested and true, and that is why I believe Doug puts it as the scaffolding, the structure, the foundations of the majority of his pre-workouts that he brings out year after year. Then you move on to some glycosides at a solid 2 grams. Now, glycosides is a glycerol powder, it's a trademark version. Normally Doug uses Hydromax, but glycosides I think is starting to overtake Hydromax in terms of its popularity due to the fact it doesn't quite clump as much, I don't think. There has been some clumping issues in the past, but I haven't seen any with this. Like I said, I've got a full, well, relatively full tub. I have used a ton of it. Don't know whether you guys can see that. Yeah, you can. It doesn't clump whatsoever, like barely any. It smells delicious. So 2 grams, you are going to hyperhydrate your muscle cells there, and it is going to give you like a nice full swole look. Really cool ingredient to put in there. I'm pleased you did that. Moving on, you then get full 2 grams of tyrosine, which is a fantastic nootropic that will increase your mental focus. It's going to make you sharper, as well as just making you more aware in the gym of what you're doing, improving your muscle contractions, everything like that. You typically see about 1 gram in that scenario for that ingredient. So 2 grams is fantastic. Really, really like that. Moving on, you then get 375 milligrams of caffeine. So this at the 2 scoop dose will pack a punch. That is why Doug has included the sort of like the half serve, which is the 1 scoop, and the 2 scoop, which is the obviously full serve. So just bear that in mind. If it's too much caffeine, you can alter the dose to your preference. So 375, that's a hefty amount. It'll kick you in the ass. It'll get you in the gym. Moving on, you then have Vasodrive AP, which is a personal favorite ingredient of mine. This ingredient inhibits a particular enzyme that actually restricts the amount of blood flow you're able to get through your blood vessels, because it actually stops your blood vessels from dilating. Now, when your blood vessels dilate, that can be very good, as it allows to push more blood through your blood vessels to get to your muscle cells, to increase nutrient delivery and give you a bigger pump to stretch the muscle fascia. We'll cover a little bit more about the utilities of having a pump in another video, but stretching the muscle fascia is very important for muscle growth and recovery. So yeah, Vasodrive AP is going to facilitate your pump. It's going to enable your blood vessels to stretch by inhibiting that particular enzyme, at least to a certain degree. Then moving on, you get an ingredient called cytocholine, which improves brain function, memory and cognitive ability. It's a fantastic nootropic that increases phosphatidylcholine. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. I'm not sure that I am. It's a fantastic way to give you some superb mental focus. It's already in Harness as well. Those of you that are fans of arms race, you'll know that Harness gives you phenomenal mental focus, and I think that is a big part of the cytocholine in there, in combination with the tyrosine, which is only at 1 gram, by the way, in Harness. And then you also get in this another nootropic, which is the key to giving you some laser focus. But those two on their own, the 2 grams of tyrosine, and you've then got 250 milligrams of cytocholine, that will get you laser focus anyway, guys. So fantastic pairing in terms of nootropics, really good from that front. You will get seriously focused off this. Moving on, you then have quite an aggressive stimulant that I was surprised to see in this pre-workout, guys. You then have heliostacine. Heliostacine was actually something we were going to use in another product when we were going to make an EU UK version. You guys might remember the Charged AF formula we were creating, although DMHA went banned at the time, and we just decided to bin the whole thing, because not only DMHA but the Juglans and everything like that, the derivatives are on the watch list as well, so we just decided not to go ahead with it. But heliostacine was a stimulant we were going to use, and it's pretty aggressive, guys. I've used it before. In fact, it's very aggressive. It hits you very hard. So you guys will get a really big kick off this, especially at 100 milligrams. It's going to hit you hard. It's going to get you in the gym, and you'll feel very euphoric from it as well. That combined with the mental focus, it's a phenomenal feeling of euphoria. Moving on from that, you then have hupervazine A. Again, key viewers of you will know that's a personal favorite nootropic of mine. It basically helps facilitate the other nootropics in here, and enables it to do its job more effectively, improves your memory, focus, everything like that, brain function. Superb nootropic to include in here. That in combination with the others, the cytocholine, the L-tyrosine, at whopping doses. You actually have 20 milligrams in here, sorry, so you've got more than average. Average is about 10 milligrams, but 20 milligrams is a phenomenal dose, and when I go on to the effects in a minute, it really is quite prominent. Following up, I actually had to do some investigating into this final ingredient. It's called pregnenolone. It is a very potent precursor to testosterone. It boosts your natural hormone levels quite aggressively. Now, pregnenolone is produced naturally in your body, and it is a neurosteroid. Now, it's not actually a steroid, but it has similar effects in a similar way to something like, well, it's not really comparable, but you know, we have laxagenin, for example, and I call it the plant steroid. It's very similar to that. It's not actually a steroid, it just has a steroid connotation next to it. So pregnenolone, is a very cool ingredient that's going to actually act as a precursor to boost your testosterone levels. It protects your memory as well with some brain function. It's actually used in some schizophrenia treatment, as well as improve your strength and recovery. So an amazing ingredient to tack on the end here at 10 milligrams. Really good dose there as well. So that is the full panel, guys, and as you can probably tell, it's an absolutely gigantically packed out, truly high quality formula, and is sitting at 24.8 grams at the full dose. That's one of our highest dose pre-workouts on our site, if not the highest dose pre-workout on our site, and it's packed full of trademark ingredients as well, to really give it that extra bit of added value for you guys. So that is the formula. What are you going to essentially get from this? You're going to get crazy pumps from the L-citrulline and the betaine anhydrous. You're also going to get phenomenal muscle power from the from the creatine monohydrate and the betaine anhydrous as well. You've then got, I thought there was some Elevate TP in here actually, but there isn't. But you're going to back up the pump with the citrulline, the glycosize, and the vasodrive, so that's going to facilitate a phenomenal pump. The energy is going to be off the chain with the caffeine anhydrous and the heliostacine. And then the main thing for me, guys, on this here Fury is the mental focus. The mental focus is simply mind-blowing. From my personal experience, as I've shown you guys, I've gone through, what, 3/4 of this tub, and it's very easy for me to realize when there's a good pre-workout and when there's not. We have hundreds of pre-workouts to choose from in our stash at HQ, because not only do we have obviously our resources available to us in the warehouse, we have like a communal section, but we get sent tons and tons of pre's to try and tons of product to try. So if I'm not liking a product, my hands will very well are going to deviate from that particular product to another one because they're accessible to me. And every time that I have gone to train in the evenings, or whenever I'm wanting something that's going to really hit me hard, I have reached for Fury. And that is a very plain and easy statement for me to make, and one that should really hit home with you guys just how good this is, because I'm the sort of guy that changes pre-workouts every day. Like I said, they're available to me, they're there, so I'll have different pre-workouts for different scenarios. But like I said, when I am going for, to be honest, even when I'm not going for high stim, I'll just take this, but I'll lower the dose a bit. So I'll go 1.5 scoops, or I'll go 2 scoops. But this really has been my training partner for, well, ever since I've had the tub. Not gonna lie to you guys, apart from the odd testing of new products, I will then return to this, and I think it will be my go-to for a very long time. I haven't had any adverse effects in terms of a come down. There's been 0. I've had full use of my appetite after I train, because that's one thing I was a little bit sort of wary of with the heliostacine is on the old Charged AF that we were sort of trying and we were looking to reformulate for the UK. I lost my appetite on it, and that was something that always bugged me. But on this, I don't know what it is, but I think it might be the extra vitamin C to make sure that you don't have a come down from it. But something has made sure that I don't get a come down from that heliostacine, which is amazing. So fantastic panel, phenomenal effects, a truly all-round pre-workout formula. But this isn't it, guys. So you are going to get a pump for this as well. So you're going to get a non-stim to attach onto this, as well as an amazing intra. So you're going to get truly a phenomenal trio of peri-workout supplements to come in the next few months, really, from Core. But to start with, we have this guy, Fury. Now this will be available to purchase on alistnutrition.com the 17th, Monday the 17th at 7 p.m. in the evening. You guys will be able to pick it up. It will have an international delivery attached to it, so you guys in Europe, you'll be able to pick it up as well. And it is something that I definitely would highly recommend you guys pick up. In terms of the taste, moving on, so the taste is far improved. As we've spoken on previous videos, they didn't nail the previous flavoring systems for Fury and PKX. Doug held his hands up to me and said, look, that is an error that we've made. This is what we're doing to make it right. And he has stuck to his word, and he has truly hit the flavor out with this particular product, Cherry Burst, out the park. I have not tried the other two, but they're gonna be good, guys, because this is a solid 8 out of 10 for me in terms of flavoring systems. I have been using the likes of Alani Nu, Color Nutrition, Prevail and Amplify, which if you guys have tried, you guys know that they're so nice tasting, and they have some of the best flavoring systems available. Now this isn't far behind. It's not there because it's got a lot more active ingredients in it than them, so it's not going to quite be to that level, but it tastes amazing nonetheless, and it's something you can easily drink. In fact, it's a pleasure to drink. So yeah, Fury coming to alistnutrition.com on the 17th of this month, guys. It's finally here. The launch is here. So excited. Next Monday, 7 o'clock, you have to get yourselves on the site. We will be doing newsletters and posts and making sure you're available and that you know exactly when it's going live. Those of you who are watching this will, of course, I'm sure you'll set your reminders to let you guys know that when it's going to go live, because this one will fly, guys. There's only so much available to us on this first run because Core are predicted to sell out of it themselves, so we're actually very lucky to be having it at the same time as Core in the US. So we will be launching it at the same time as them. Head to the site, 17th Monday at 7 p.m. I will be on the site. I hope you guys are too. I'll speak to you then, guys. Have a lovely day. That's all for this episode of Product Spotlight. It's been an amazing one. Hope you guys have enjoyed as well. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know your thoughts on the new Fury. Are you excited to buy it? Let me know below in the comment section and I'll reply to them, guys. Okay, thanks for today, guys. Appreciate it. Speak soon.